right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahahakwadash. And double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatham. This is just going to be a few words of encouragement for the brothers out there. And it's based on a couple precepts. One is when it speaks about us being of the household of faith. Okay, and the other precept, and it speaks about the righteous. I've never seen the righteous forsaken. Okay, and you got to hold on to these nuggets of truth, because the Bible is so cold. Smaller precepts like that, maybe things you haven't brought out in a while, that you read before, maybe multiple times, but it pops back up in your mind, and it has still a lot of meat on the bone. That's why the scriptures are referred to as living water, because it's basically never-ending sustenance. And we got to keep these things in mind in the evil days to come, because the Lord is not just going to leave us here, man. I was getting a lot of signs. I've been seeing the number 444 pop up a lot, number 144 pop up a lot. And although I got a lot of stuff going on, things that are can be stressful or whatever, the Lord put a spirit of calmness on me, man. It's like, even though I got things and responsibilities and stuff to worry about, it's like you're not worried about it, and that's a boost of confidence, because that's exactly what we need in the time of trouble, which is to come, which is around the corner, which really has already started, but we haven't felt the teeth yet, but the Lord is going to turn this thing up where it's going to be a horror show. People are not even going to want to walk outside, man. Okay, so that boost of faith that you get, by just having confidence in Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, pursuant to Isaiah 33, 33 and 6. Okay, where I'm gonna butcher it, but it says, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of that time. Shalakia, I gotta remember everything, and the strength of salvation, the strength of our salvation, and so we're gonna have such a cold, aura about us, and a mystique, that it's gonna be, it's gonna attract a lot of people, man. Okay, it's gonna attract a lot of people, and it's gonna attract a lot of the wrong people as well. And we're gonna have to have, provisions to deal with that accordingly, man. Whether it's spiritual powers or just angels looking out on our behalf. But all that to say, man, just be encouraged, man. You gotta remember how fast these days are passing by. These days are zooming by, man. There's no way, we got long left, because I can barely recount the things that happened this year, man. Things that happened way early last year in 2024 feel like they happened this year. I think about the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. I'm like, damn, that was well over a year ago. That wasn't this year. The eclipse happening around the same time in April last year. It feels like it happened this year. And why is that the case? Because the Lord is on his way back, man. He's on his way back soon. And we know that the scriptures say that it's going to be like a thief in the night for the wicked, okay? And so you might be in the good graces of the Most High right now, man, but you gotta stay the course. You gotta lock down. The Lord could easily put a spirit of pride on you, okay, or a spirit of laziness, okay, and then you get laxed, and then boom, the Lord shows up. The bridegroom is here, because time is relative, man. What's a long time for one person may be super quick to another person, okay? So don't play with the Lord, man. Remember and be grateful, man, and put prayers up and thank the Most High that you have this truth, man, and be grateful for it, man, and treat it like the scriptures say, a pearl of great price, okay? It's basically like a lottery ticket. Do you have the money in the bank yet? No, but you have a promise, okay, that if you can make it to the bank, okay, the key thing here is to make it there, okay? If you can make it to the bank, you're good, okay? Yahweh Shah speaks about that in Revelation, the 3rd chapter, okay? To those that overcome, I'll make a pillar in the kingdom of my God, okay? And that's gonna be irremovable, man. Okay, when we're a pillar, we're legends, man, forever, literally. Okay, all of the things, the superhero movies that they get made about, that's gonna be, we're gonna be way beyond that, So be encouraged, man. And even though we gotta do bullshit like this, like sit in traffic, answer to the boss at work, you gotta come home and you gotta clean your own house. That's vexing, man. I'm getting mad just having to clean my own damn house. Like I should ask somebody else to do this for me. And that's a righteous way to think, because you got to get in that mindset of a kingdom mentality, of a king mentality. You have the humility of a servant, okay, but your mind is still regal, okay. You still know what your birthright is, okay, and that is to rule, man. And we don't have long left in here, okay. So hold fast, be patient, don't get hasty, okay. Stay diligent with your body, get in the gym, eat right, Don't shoot your shot at every woman you see, all right? Don't blow too much money. Just chill, man. Have that patience, man. Suffer for your Awashai, okay? So I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call for Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Hashem Rachakodah Shalom. And Kwame Yasharah.